Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swamiti Namini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namagam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge, Pavitram Idam Uttamam. So now, we are successfully progressing in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So here, first we studied what Krishna told about himself, that how he is the source of everything. Then we also have understood what Arjuna told Krishna after listening to him. Now Krishna is going to again answer Arjuna. That's the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. That's why Samvadam. Samvadam means equivocal instruction. Samvadam. Kesava Arjunayo Punyam. That's what Sanjaya said. Kesava Arjunayo Punyam means it is by the mercy of both Keshava and Arjuna. We got so much of this knowledge in this Bhagavad Gita because this is not just because only Krishna gave this knowledge. Of course, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. There is no doubt. But Arjuna is the Supreme Devotee. We need to understand. Like Supreme Lord and Supreme Devotee. So, when Krishna himself is directly telling Arjuna that you are my devotee, Bhakto Sime. Bhakto Sime means you are my devotee, Bhakto Sime. And also you are my friend, Sakha Cheti. Bhakto Sime Sakha Cheti. Rahasyam hi taduttamam. I'm revealing this topmost secret. No one can know about Krishna because he's above everyone, above everything. Unless Krishna comes and reveals, we will not know anything about him. And which, of course, Krishna was ready to reveal everything what Arjuna wanted. Only problem, what we are going to study and understand in today's sloka, that there is no end to Krishna's opulences. So that way, it's not a problem. It's really Very great thing for us to know, very happy thing for us to know that our Lord, Supreme Lord, has endless opulences, but we cannot understand everything. That's what we need to understand. We need to understand that we cannot understand everything about Krishna because his opulences are unlimited. That's what the sloka what we are going to study today. But still, it's also Arjuna's mercy that we got so much knowledge in this Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna revealed, because Arjuna inquired, Arjuna asked. For example, Arjuna, even in the 3rd chapter, in the very beginning, Arjuna asks the question that in the 2nd sloka, Vyamisreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me tadevam matanischitayena sreyo aham apno. Vyamisreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me. So my intelligence is bewildered because of your equivocal instructions. That's what Arjuna told Krishna. He was very clear what he wants to, if he didn't understand, because he was in such a situation that he was not able to understand what Krishna is telling him. Even in this material way, many of us actually, sometimes even if someone gives us a good advice, we will not be in a position to understand and take it immediately because we are already preoccupied. Already our mind is preoccupied with other decisions and other thoughts, and we are not ready to accept, not ready to understand. So that was Arjuna's situation, because Arjuna already told Krishna in the 2nd chapter that Govinda, I shall not fight. Nayotsayiti Govindam. But Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight. So that's why Arjuna told Krishna that in the beginning you are asking me to use intelligence, but at the same time you are asking me to fight in this ghastly warfare. So now I am confused. Which one is good for me? So that's what Arjuna is asking Krishna. So you tell me for certain what is good for me. So that way, Arjuna asked directly to Krishna all his questions. So that way, we have got this entire Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So it's not just because Krishna gave this knowledge, it's also because Arjuna asked excellent questions to Krishna. So that's why we are indebted to both the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and the Supreme Devotee Arjuna. So that way we are getting this complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, the song of God. Now we should become instrument in the hands of Krishna to deliver this knowledge to millions of devotees in this world. Because of our attachments in this material world, we are forced to commit sins. That's what Arjuna asked Krishna, that atakkena prayuktoyam papam charati. Papam charati purusha. By what one is impelled to sinful acts. So that's what papam charati purusha. Atakkena prayuktoyam papam charati purusha. Anichana pivashneya baladivan yojitaga. So, without my wish, anicca. So, I'm forced, I'm impelled to sinful acts as if engaged by force. So, by what is that doing it? So, that means we are forced to commit sins. We are committing sins. So, that means we are bound by the reactions. So that's what we need to understand. It's for everyone. When Arjuna himself standing in front of Krishna is telling this, then what to speak about us? When Arjuna himself told Krishna that by what one is simple to sinful acts, So then what to speak about us? We are in this material world, surrounded by materialistic people, and everywhere materialistic things are going on. So we need to realize and understand this very important fact that unless we surrender unto Krishna fully, completely, unless we conquer our eternal enemy, that is lust. So that means unless we make our mind as our best friend, so we are going to keep committing sins. That is true. No question about it. We are going to keep committing sins. Now, how to come out of that? How to not commit sins? How to eradicate all our past sins, sinful reactions? We have committed so many sins, not only in this life, in our previous lives. That's why Krishna said that Anishtam, Ishtam, Mishram Cha Trividaga Karmanaka Palam Bhavat Atyaginam Pretya. Atyaginam Pretya. Pretam. Pretam means a dead body. So Pretya means after leaving this body, after making this body as a dead body. So that's what Pretya. So we are going to get Anishtam, Ishtam, Mishram, Cha, Trividaha, Karmanaka, Palam, Bhavati, Atyaginam, because we were not yet Tyagi, Atyagi, not yet Tyagi. That means we did not renounce the results of the actions in the past. So that means we have to face the reactions. Good, bad, mixed. Bad, good, mixed. Means undesirable, desirable, and mixed. Anishtam, Ishtam, Mishram. Anishtam, undesirable. Ishtam, desirable. And Mishram, mixed. These are the type of reactions what we are getting in our life, in our present life, in our day-to-day life. This is all because in the past, in our previous lives, that's what Pretya means, after death. So that means in our previous body, in our previous life, we committed so many sinful actions. And we did not give up the attachment to the results of actions. And we thought that everything was ours. And that is the reason we are now in this material world again, taking this material body and struggling and suffering. And if we keep doing the same thing, and this nonsense is going to repeat again in our next life, we need to understand this very important science. So we need to bring an end to this nonsense, these miseries which are continuing. So that means we should give up all attachments to the results now. We should become a Tyagi. We already studied at length in the 18th chapter about Tyaga. Sarva karma pala tyagam pragu tyagam vichakshana. Sarva karma pala tyagam. We should give up all results. Sarva karma pala. We don't want anything in this world because we cannot take anything with us. Nothing is ours. We don't want anything. We want only Krishna, because Krishna is ours. Because Krishna was with us in our previous body, this body, next body. All the time Krishna is going to be with us because Krishna is the super soul, Paramatma. Is there in everyone's body. All the time Krishna is with us. So we need to understand this fact and keep Krishna with us all the time and leave everything to Krishna and do everything for Krishna. That's what we are supposed to do. Then our life is going to be so much blissful. Wonderful, no doubt about it. We are completely under the protection of Krishna. Being a devotee of Krishna, we don't have to worry about anything. That one declaration from Krishna is enough for us. That one statement from Krishna is enough for us. That Kaunteya Pratijani me Bhaktaga Pranash. Me Bhaktaga na Pranash. So we are devotees of Krishna, so that means we are in the right direction. So that way we are not going to commit any more sins, because Kshipram Bhavati Dharma, we will quickly become righteous. Kshipram Bhavati Dharma. So that way we don't have to worry about our past sinful actions. The reactions we don't have to face, because when we surrender unto Krishna, when we are not attached to the results of actions, now past is past. We can't help, but present is ours. Now we are in the safe hands of Krishna. With this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are in the right direction and we are very well protected. And we need to make sure under all circumstances, we should do everything only for Krishna without having any attachment on anything. So that should be the way of our life. That is the way of Bhagavad Gita. So the strength, knowledge, understanding, and the skills, what all we need, everything comes from Krishna. He takes care of us very, very well. We don't have to depend on anyone else in this world. When Krishna is there for us, it's only the direct relationship between us and Krishna, every individual and Krishna. That's it. No one is in between. It's only Krishna and us, because he is in everyone's heart as the super soul. Only a guru can introduce Krishna to a devotee, his disciple. That's it. Afterwards, our focus should be only on Krishna, not on Guru. We need to understand that very well. The Guru will be very happy, extremely happy, if the devotee is always after Krishna. That's what is very important. So with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so our heart is purified, getting purified. We know that we are surrounded by materialistic atmosphere, and we are forced to commit sins because there's the way this material world is running. That's the way every day everyone is acting. Because of attachments only, so many things are happening. Because that no one can stop. Everyone is forced. We already know that. We think that we have invented so many things. We are doing all these things. We are sending spaceships outside and we are sending it to moon, here, this, all such things we are thinking. But we need to understand that everything is forced. No one is doing anything. Everyone is forced. Everyone in this world is forced. Every country is forced. Every person is forced. Everyone is forced to act, forced to do. That's what we need to understand. But we are not forced to get attached to the results. That we need to know that no one is forced. No one is forced to get attached to the results. In fact, everyone is forced to act because of attachment to the results only. In the beginning itself, if you are not attached to the results, then we will not be forced to act. When there is no force. Then, Yasvatmaratireva syat atmatriptascha manavaga atmanevacha santustaga tasya karyam na vidyate. Then there is no duty for us to do. There is no force. If we are satisfied within ourselves, then there is nothing is going to force us. So that way, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, which is making us get attached to Krishna, because the more knowledge we gain on Bhagavad Gita, we are going to develop very strong attachment on Krishna. That's it. It's just directly proportional. Our faith on Krishna, our love on Krishna, devotion on Krishna, everything is directly proportional to how much knowledge of Bhagavad Gita we have. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 18 slokas in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now we have understood clearly what Arjuna asked Krishna. Very important question. So that's what we also want to know. So in the 17th sloka, 10th chapter, Arjuna asked Krishna then, Katham vidyamaham yogim tvam sada parichintayan keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya katham vidyamaham yogim tvam sada parichintayan. O yogi, O Krishna, so how can I know? How can I think about you all the time? So how can I know about how to think about you all the time? In what all various forms, keshu keshu chabhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya. So I can think about you, O Bhagavan, O Supreme Lord, O Yogi, O Bhagavan. So how can I think about you? How shall I know? So in what all various forms I can think about you? O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you and how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered, O Supreme Personality of Godhead? Then in the next sloka, what Krishna is continuing, Arjuna is continuing, Arjuna is finishing in this sloka his questions. Vishtarenatmano yukam vibhudim cha janardana bhuyaga kathaya truptirhi shunvato nasti meyamirtham Vistarenatmano yogam vibhudim cha janardanam. So in detail, Vistara. Vistara means detail, in detail. So in detail, I want to know about your mystic power, yogam, your opulence, vibhutim, O Janardana. So to know about that in detail again and again, so nothing else is nectar to me other than hearing about you. Bhuyaka kataya triptirhi shunvato nasti me amritam. There is nothing else is amritam, nothing else is nectar to me other than hearing about you all the time. All the time to my satisfaction. O Janardana, again please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I'm never satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. So now our Supreme Lord Shri Krishna started answer. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Hantate Katayishyami Divyahyatma Vibhutayaha Pradanyataka Kurushreshta Nastyanto Vistarasya me. I shall explain to you now. Katayishyami. To you. I shall explain to you now my divine opulences. Divyagi Atma Vibhutaya. But those which are prominent, Pradhan Yataha, best among the Kuru dynasty, Kuru Shrestha. So I shall explain to you about my opulences which are prominent because there is no end to my divine opulences. Na asti anto vistarasya me. So there is no anta, na anta. Na asti anta. There is no end for my detailed opulences. Vistarasya. That's what he says. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestation, but only of those which are prominent, O Arjuna, for my opulence is limitless. So by Krishna's costless mercy, we have successfully finished the 19th sloka in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. We'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmi Littamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Ram Ram Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Venkatana Arjun Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today's class. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranam.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Really an excellent class today, Guruji. Thank you,
Yes.
Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hello.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Guruji.
Thank you,
Guruji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु धन्यवाद प्रणाम
धन्यवाद प्रणाम
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा
राम राम हरे
ரொம்ப நன்றி சார்
नंदी प्रभु हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
हरे कृष्ण
सत्येंद्र सिंह प्रभु हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Guruji Pranam.
प्रणाम प्रभु हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
Really wonderful lecture session today also.
यस प्रभु
Thank you Guruji for that. We have rightly said that we are forced to act, but we are not forced to attachment. And that is the key point, I think, for attachment. You should think that. Really, it was a wonderful session. Really, we are enjoying the class. Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्ण
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
हरे
Ram
राम राम हरे
Hare Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हरे कृष्ण पळनियप्पन प्रभु हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
Rama Rama Hare.
हरे
Today's class also really more interesting. And sloga, I think next sloga we will get all the Krishna's answer for what are all the things we have to follow, I think. So, thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
प्रभु हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हरे कृष्ण लक्ष्मी श्रीधर प्रभु हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
प्रणाम प्रभु
By the costless mercy of Krishna, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge, 10th chapter. This is a samvadam between Arjuna and Krishna. We got it by the mercy of these two people, Krishna and Arjuna. We are benefited to hear the Bhagavad Gita, to get the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Because Krishna is the Supreme Lord and Arjuna is the Supreme Devotee. Krishna told, I am revealing this topmost secret to Arjuna. Because Krishna has endless opulence. We cannot understand Krishna completely. Arjuna asked so many questions to Krishna, and the result is the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are indebted to Krishna and Arjuna. We should spread this knowledge to many devotees. We are committing sins in past, present, as well as, but we are not Tyagis. We have to face the reactions. Those reactions are undesirable, desirable, and mixed type. We need to bring an end to this, give up all results of the actions. All the time, Krishna is with us. He will help us. We have to leave everything to Krishna and do everything for Krishna. Being a devotee of Krishna, we need not worry about anything in this world. We are already in the right direction. We don't commit any more sins by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, protected by Krishna. This is the way of our life and the way of Bhagavad Gita itself. Krishna will take care of us. We are surrounded by material world. We are forced to commit sins, but we are not forced to get attached to the results. Bhagavad Gita makes us get strongly attached to Krishna. In today's 10th chapter slokas, in the 18th sloka, Arjuna asks, "O Janardana, I want to hear in detail your mystic power, opulence, again to my satisfaction. More I hear, more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Nothing else in this is like this nectar to me, other than hearing about you all the time." In today's sloka, that is 19th sloka, Krishna comes out and answers to Arjuna's questions. The first sloka, Krishna tells, "Unto you I shall speak. I will explain to you now my divine opulences, my splendorous manifestations, because those which are only prominent, I will tell you, because there is no end to my opulence. There is no end to my divine opulence." So thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Great. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji Pranam.
Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Thank you so much for the class. Very good. Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Mataji. Sunil Shivash Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Sunil Shivash Prabhu. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.